All right, everyone, come on in. Come on in. Thanks for joining me, as always. And as always, a quick reminder, grab your drink, get comfortable, sit on your favorite chair, grab your bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, or maybe a BLT, because it's the lunch hour where you're at. Maybe it's dinner, and grab that pizza slice, and slurp down your favorite beverage, and get ready to enjoy another of the coolest toy shown anywhere on the absolute coolest channel for the best toys, bar none, on the internet. And all you have to do to be a permanent member of this elite class is to subscribe to the channel. And if you've done that, now you're going to see possibly the nicest Winky Robot box in existence anywhere. I have never seen a Winky Robot box this nice. It's like it was put away in a time capsule. So check this out. This thing is just absolutely pristine, square. There's no wrinkles on it. It's unbelievable. This is like an upgrade for anybody, or, you know, the apex. You're not going to find anything really nicer than this. It is nice and square. Look at this. Side panels are great. I mean, there's a couple of scuffs, but I mean, my God, you know, you're talking about, you know, shelfware after 60 years, maybe 70, between 60 and 70. So it's unbelievable. And another thing that I noticed here, by the way, is look at this. 500,000. What does that mean? Does it mean 500,000 yen? Does it mean they made 500,000 toys? What the hell is the deal with that 500,000? Now I'm like so intrigued, because that is not a sticker that was put on, you know, after the fact. This came originally with this. So it's really, really intriguing to find out what they meant by that. Anyway, so this is the box. And again, the box has actually become very hard to find. And I noticed something, and by the way, it is Yonezawa. And I mentioned this on the Alpha Drome website, which is the website for the coolest hangout of a robot and space toy collectors. So anyway, this box is very reminiscent of the Diamond Planet robot box. So if you've ever seen the Diamond Planet, it's the toy illustration like this, kind of cobbled together with a more graphic box. I mean, there's really only, you know, and both made by Yonezawa, by the way. And I think those are the only two examples where they did it like this. And also it had the same, you know, yellow lettering up top and then red for robots. So it's just an interesting observation. When you look at these toys for so many years, you pick up things and you're like, oh man, yeah, I never noticed that. So anyway, this is the blue shade Winky, which is a little harder to find than the silver, and some people call them green. I call them blue, light blue, kind of like a hammer tone blue. And one thing about the Winkies, you got to make sure when they're all originals to get original ears. Okay, that's important, to get the original ears, and he's just perfect and raring to go. He's got his oxygen meter, his switch up there. You know, it's funny, when I took him out of the box, when I moved the switch, which was hard to move, you know, it's tight. And, you know, all these could use a little lube, but, you know, he kind of sprung to life. So they put it on the off position. A lot of times, people that ship these toys, you have to put it on the off position, but there's some wound still left in the spring. And here's that nice hammer tone, by the way. I do like the hammer tone when it's done right. And those are really a 50s things. I don't know if anyone's really doing hammer tone anymore. Even some of the arcade rides that I have use hammer tone. So anyway, I'm going to wind this puppy up and see if he's going to walk as good, you know, with a little extra juice as he did coming out of the box. So let's see. He should walk and the oxygen meter should move. Pretty good. I didn't overwind them, and everything seems to be functioning just fine. I mean, that is And see, you always get that, too, when you, you put them back. There's always a little bit left. But anyway, now they did reproduce this toy, and the reproductions are actually well made, too. And I'm going to show you since I have this here. If you look, because, you know, people could always cobble parts up. So over here, where these rivets are, I may have shown you this on an astronaut, too. The rivets on the originals, you see how they kind of curve up over here? You can see it on this side too. Definitely like up a little higher, like it's curving up. Well, on the reproductions, it's completely flat. Let's see if it's more pronounced this way. So in other words, they're aligned perfectly. On the reproduction, the rivet would be parallel to these ones here. So that's a giveaway. You know, because you could, in theory, buy an original and somebody repainted, swapped out a body like from a reproduction and then used an original head or something like that, original chest plate, which wouldn't be too hard to do, right? You just get the chest plate. You know, really, if people were clever, they could even scan that and just, you know, do like a decal that would look pretty authentic. But, you know, with those rivet details like that, there's no way you can fake that. And finally, before I sign off, you know, in case, I mean, I'm assuming you all know this, but in the event that you're wondering, why the hell do they call him Winky Robot? Well, obviously, it's because the eyes wink, and how do they do that? Well, they're what I love, the lenticular eyes. You know, I love lenticular postcards and lenticular features. So, you know, with the lenticular, if you move them, and of course with the phone, I don't have a lot of. You see that? So that's your lenticular action. I do like it on the robot. There's some bear toys, you know, over time, like the lenticular gets, I don't know, foggy or something. It looks like they have cataracts. But thank God on this guy, they're still winking away, you know, and they don't look too disturbed. So anyway, that is your look at the original Winky Robot with its pristine and unbelievably rare now. And you know, don't take my word for it. Google auctions and try to find out the last time you saw a really nice Winky box. I bet you'd go back 10 years or more. So with that, thanks as always for joining me. I appreciate your time. And again, if you liked the video and you'd like to see the coolest toys on the internet, bar none, subscribe and share the channel on social media like Facebook, Instagram, and whatever it is that you do. And with that, thanks again, and I will talk to you later.